Whoop. Yeah. We Yeah. I think we take a look at some things real quick before. Let's look at this CoffeeZilla shit. Ooh.
It was immediately disavowed by nearly everyone in it who said, oh, we think there might have been insider trading involved.
The podcast was not supposed to go live. They f***ed it up every step of the way. They leaked the podcast, and then they f***ing posted it when it was supposed to be canceled. They f***ed up twice, and the third was the launch itself.
Accusations flying. The episode got deleted.
This is about
but
Hawk
it's
Tuah.
still out there in the ether now with everyone nitpicking it apart. It's kind of a complete disaster for the Hawk Tuah team. And I found even more kind of wrong with it. I want to go through it because, yes, we do get mentioned in it, sort of as the boogeyman of crypto. We're going to get you. If you rug a coin, you know, we might come after you.
CoffeeZilla got on there. Scary guy, let me tell you. Don't ever want to have a conversation with him.
Whoa. Don't ever want to have a conversation with me. Guys, I'm not intimidating. I don't know what's the problem here.
Ooh.
I'm Joe Rogan inches tall, guys. It's
Just
not
hungry.
a striking figure here you're going to be scared of. If you meet me in person, you're not going to be like, ah, you know? Relax. It's fine. Just get on the call. Let's have a conversation. I don't understand. And I also thought this was weird because Haley Welch's lawyer invited me on the show. In fact, like, really, really wanted me on their show and kept telling me how much Haley Welch liked me. Hence the t-shirt, you know. I used to like CoffeeZilla until he wouldn't come on my podcast. Then he is, you know, Voldemort, and we can't mention him. He's scary. Watch out. Don't talk about CoffeeZilla. He's intimidating. Here's the message I got from her lawyer. Haley would like to have you on as a guest on her podcast. You'd be the first guest since the failed crypto token launch and would get significant amount of views, would be very friendly. This guy must not know me. She really likes you. Wow. I thought she didn't want to have a conversation with me. What gives? You know, what happened in only a few weeks? You know, I turned into, you know, the most scary man in the world.
Boogeyman.
Now, I denied it. I said, look, I'm not a
That
fan of
boy.
what she did with Hawk. I have so many questions. You know, I need details. And then this guy says, I understand your position. I think the more details come to light, you'll understand she was a victim in this. She does care about her fans and others that have lost money tremendously and is cooperating with all authorities as well as Berwick Law Group. This has all been very traumatic for her.
Oh, really?
And basically come on the show, please. You are the podcast's top priority for the first episode in 2025, guys. Me, the boogeyman, I was honored, to be honest. I was like, wow, I could be on the Talk To a show. But, of course, I don't want to rehab someone's image who scammed people.
Big
And
talk
I
to
really
it.
felt that questions had not been answered that should have been answered, such as, what was the agreement with Haley Welch and with Doc Hollywood? Very simple question, right? Basically, Haley Welch's position is, oh, I was a victim. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how much, I was barely going to make money, 125K plus like, you know, half of 10% of the tokens, locked for a year, like this terrible deal I got taken advantage of by these monsters. Like that was kind of their position. And all I wanted to know was, you know, give me the contract. Show me that that is true. And unfortunately, they were not able to give it. He's not in a position to share it, he says. I'm sorry. I said, can't verify anything you say then. Even what you told me about the 50% split, which I had heard Hawk Tuah Girl was going to make 50% of all the profits. And he kind of told me, no, that just applies to the tokens. So I was like, oh, well, maybe she's less of a stakeholder in this than I thought. I don't know. I even pinned a comment on it, which we'll talk about. I said, no idea if that's real. He says, come tape the podcast and I'll let you read it. I thought this was really skeevy. I thought that's weird. And not even like let me
my
post it,
weenie.
but just read it.
Pause.
That's super weird. And in general, I find that in these situations, going on people's podcasts where I've reported on them, they are highly likely to do sketchy editing, to try to kind of control the situation so they look as good as possible, obviously. But I'm just not in a, I don't think that ever makes sense. Like for me, reporting on a scam to then like go on their podcast. It just, it doesn't work. So I say no. No thank you. I appreciate it. Well, they bring FaZe Banks on because FaZe Banks is like the closest thing to doing what I did as well on the live stream. He also confronted Doc Hollywood, and so he was sort of one of the people that broke the news. So I thought, okay, that's a pretty natural guy to bring on your podcast. Now, FaZe Banks reached out to me and said, hey, I'm probably going to do this podcast. Do you have any questions that you'd like to get answers to? I said, yes, I do. I'd really like to see that contract. Now, spoiler alert, FaZe Banks didn't get to see it either. They didn't get to show it. But he also told me, look, we're going to tell everyone, do not talk about this show. It doesn't work if you talk about it because people are going to front run the coin. That's sort of how you guys got into this mess. This would be a disaster if you do that. So our only stipulation, these guys are very positive about crypto, much more like they kind of wanted to like rehab her image basically in the crypto space. So it's like a dream get for Haley Welch. Like this is amazing for her. And because FaZe Banks is basically going to like make it be like, oh, well, you didn't really mean to do that, right? But, you know, he's going to ask some questions, whatever. Well, turns out that didn't go so well because when this podcast went live, I thought maybe things went well. Turns out it didn't because Banks released this. He said, I agreed to do our first podcast back. I had heavy stipulations of not letting the market get manipulated. I think that's basic. Her team finding a real solution regarding the money she made. Those were non-starters. These people leaked or insider traded the token. We noticed a random spike in volume on the coin the day we did the podcast, along with random messages asking if we did the podcast. So are you guys getting this? Somebody front ran the podcast to buy up all the coins because they knew, ooh, everyone's going to like it when they released this podcast. Let's front run the coin, which is just horrible. It's like, what, do you want to re-victimize people? So they call off the pod. They're like, look, even the people most charitable towards Hawk Tuah say, we're out. We're done. But today, the episode got leaked. Apparently, there was an agreement. The podcast is never going out, but today it got leaked. I say that because some of the accompanying clips that got clipped seem to be good for Haley Welch. Like where she cries, you know, about the rug pull. And people were saying maybe they kind of felt bad for her, right? From this leaked show. Here's Dexerto saying Haley Welch broke down in tears while talking about the alleged rug pull of her.
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to like get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
No, you're not. FaZe Banks. FaZe Banks canceled the episode. Are you guys getting that? He was like, I can't be a part of this. And they posted the clip. I can't believe it. That's unbelievable. Do y'all understand how insane that is?
How this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like a, what do they call it, a long-term coin. And the guy that ran the account, he was like, oh, we're going to change like the way everybody thinks of crypto. Crypto's going to be a good place. And I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it, and it just didn't go the way I planned.
That's right, guys. Haley Welch is very sorry. She wants you to know she did not intend it to go that way. And that podcast clip, yes, it wasn't supposed to go out, but it just leaked. We don't know how. I approached, of course, the guys behind it, and they said it was an editor mistake. Oh, oops. Yes, the guys who interviewed us thought we may have insider traded the coin, but this guy says he vouches for the internal team, saying it was none of them. And Better, which is Jake Paul's team, I guess, no way they would ever do something like that, guys. Believe us. We will likely never know the info leak.
Spicy.
The clip posting leak today was an accidental by Better's editor who had the episode in the YouTube queue waiting on approvals to release. Now, I don't know if this is true or false. I thought the weird thing about this video is that, like, everyone has had, anyone in media who's, like, had a sensitive episode recorded, you don't, like, do all the work if you think it might get canned. Like, obviously, right? These people not only edited the show, they put an ad in the leaked version of the episode, okay? So I'm not saying it didn't leak. I'm saying it's highly convenient.
This started. Game Time believes in me, y'all, and I believe in them.
Game Time's more loyal than most of y'all's mans out here.
Yeah, some of those guys just leave at the first opportunity they get. Not Game Time.
Not Game Time, guys. Game Time wouldn't leak an episode on you. So that's just the start of this atrocious episode. But now that it's out, I did take a look at it, and it made me think twice about something that I've been trying to get to the bottom of for a while, which is that contract. The contract I keep asking about. Who was supposed to make the money, right? That's always the question in a case like this. That's what the boogeyman wants to know. I got to know who to scare. I got to know whose bed to get under to scare them at night. I've been repeatedly asking this, and as I've said, basically their position is that she was just the small fry. She was the dupe. She was the person who got tricked into promoting this thing, right? This scam. But there was a certain thing she said that confused me, because I've heard two things. I've heard Haley Welch is getting half of everything, which is she's not the mark. She's like one of the main players. Or two, she's basically getting $125K and nothing else. Well, I heard this during the show, and it made me think, interesting.
Like half the money, it was supposed to go like into my charity. That's really why I agreed to do it.
Did you hear that?
Like half the money.
Half the money. Now that's very interesting. That's very different from what we've been told, which is like, oh, it's just $125K. I don't know if the part about the charity is true.
I don't know.
That it was all supposed to go to charity. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. Again, that's why I keep asking about the contract. Now, I went to their lawyer, and I was like, look, I don't understand the secrecy with the contract. You could settle this so easily. This guy says, I'm on a phone call. Then he says something he's been saying the whole time. As I've said, the 50% of net proceeds, that's apparently what she's talking about, half the money, was from the mutually agreed upon allocation of tokens. 10% locked for 1 year with a 3-year vest thereafter. Memetic, which is Doc Hollywood, was to get the other 50% of the 10%. So not 50%, only like 5%, 1 year locked up. That's a terrible deal if you guys don't know that. And then he says her intention was to give her side to charity. We never got far enough down the road to make those questions. With regard to not sharing the contract, we can't, blah, 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 blah. We're in a legal situation. Now, this is where I finally had to play some of the cards that I had kept close to the chest up till now. See, I've been talking behind the scenes. I've been doing my little digging, right? And I got a very interesting insider document that a lot of people don't know about. This is from Doc Hollywood himself, which, if you remember, is like the key guy. Here he is saying, we'll do best to make it as simple as possible. The pre-sale raise is 50-50 Project Haley. Fees for market making and LP is split between us and Haley 50-50. Now that's a very, very different story than I've been told up until this point. It wasn't 50-50 pre-sale. Like, that's millions of dollars pre-sale. The fees were millions of dollars, okay? Or like $1 million. And that's what I say. The story's very different. This guy says, I think you can safely distrust anything coming from Doc Hollywood's mouth. He's denying it. He's saying, that's not true. And then he says, look, I just can't have the contract published online, willing to let you see it with your own eyes, and saying that's why he was going to let me see it on the podcast. I said, well, these messages were prior to the failure of Hawk Tuacoy. So I don't understand why would Doc lie. Like, this isn't him saying it to cover himself later. It's him, like, talking in a chat with other insiders back then. So, once again, Christian denies it. He goes, he's not bright. I said, I don't understand your position. You want me to not trust internal messages from before the launch and trust you who refuses to produce evidence. This guy says, look, I can tell you what I think, but I don't have any way of proving this. I then say, you said on the podcast you negotiated the contract personally.
I negotiated the contract with the company.
I don't get why Haley would benefit from such a bad contract if what you said is true. And this is really how I feel. Half of 10% of tokens plus 125K makes 0 sense for someone who's bringing in all of the name recognition. Like, you're bringing the whole thing,
That's
and you're
true.
getting this, like, measly piece of the pie? It doesn't check out. Like, 125K is a lot of money, but they made, like, $4 million. So,
Ooh.
then he says this. The contract says she was paid 125K on signing, 200K within 30 days of launch. Interesting. We didn't know that. And 50% of the net proceeds of the project, with mutually agreed upon tokenomics, the tokenomics we agreed to, were for half of the 10% of the tokens. Now, I want you guys to realize that what he just said is backtracking on what he's been saying the entire time. Which he's been saying the entire time, oh, it's just 50% of the 10%. 50% of the tiny amount of tokenomics we're gonna get. No. What he's saying here, finally, he's giving us the real story. It's 50% of the net proceeds of the project, period. That is completely different from what they've
You
told me.
got caught, bruh.
So I say 50% of the net proceeds does not mean half of 10%. It means 50% of net proceeds, which is market making, pre-sale. This is like $4 million that they talked about. And I don't know if he's just trying to play dumb here, but he goes, we were told by Memetic that MM fees and pre-sale funds were going to be used to run the project. Guys, it was $4 million. You think it takes $4 million to run a meme coin? Or like 3.9 million? Sorry, it's like 3.9, I think. How are you getting that 50% only applies to 10% of the tokens? I'm baffled. You think they need $3 million to run a meme coin? 3 plus, 3.9 roughly. The dev team, by their own admission, said they had 4 guys. 4 guys do not need to split $4 million 4 ways, right? And so then they just kind of start doing this weird dance, and it got me like realizing, like, yeah, they're just trying to get out of it. Like, if you think for a second they would have said, oh, we only want the 10% if this project succeeded, you're mistaken. They would have asked for the millions of dollars. Now they're saying it because that money's getting them in trouble, right? There's a lawsuit about that money. So they're saying, oh, we weren't entitled to that. No, that's not us. Christian Baker said, we didn't even know the amount of money raised from the pre-sale until launch. I say, yes, but you're entitled to that per the literal contract. Also, we were told Meteora was on a de-escalation schedule from 15% down to 1%, and that would happen one after launch. Obviously, that didn't happen. And he said, my understanding is that a large tranche of the pre-sale money was put in the LP. We didn't have the access to the dev. We don't know what wallets. We were also told pre-sale tokens would be on a 1-month lock, 1-year vest. That didn't happen either. And once again, this is where I have to play some of my cards. Because like I said, I've been investigating this. I'm being told, oh, we weren't going to make any money. And I'm just trying to say, like, you guys aren't the victims. I hope you guys are understanding that this is kind of my feeling in all this. They're trying to be like, oh, we barely made a dime. And that's just not true. Like, that's not what they stood to make. I said, what do you mean? You told me I could disregard what Doc said. Remember, he said, oh, you can disregard it. But y'all literally had a contract for 50% of net proceeds. Doc himself said the project was going to cost a few $100,000. If that's the case, pre-sale $2.8 million, fees $1 million, made almost $4 million. Y'all are contractually owed like $1.6 million. And then I shared another insider text I have from Doc Hollywood, where he says, what we can do is put a hard number to the side for the project as cost. Like, we spent a few $100,000 on the project already. That money will be paid back to us off top. Then the profit is paid out. If a few $100,000 is what it costs, and the profit's
They
paid out, who's the
pulled
profit
this rug.
entitled to?
She's
Hawk to a girl. That's who it is. And we're all being gaslit about, like, oh, I'm the victim. I stood to make no money. Wrong. You wanted to make no money after you realized the money is, like, being scrutinized and being sued over and possibly being looked into by law enforcement. Like, we don't know. So this literally drives me crazy. And then he goes, where is this from, if you don't mind me asking? I say, well, it's an insider chat, allegedly between Doc and the team members. And then he says, you're right that as it stands, she may be entitled to whatever amounts. However, she was supposed to have mutual approval on tokenomics. Her not being given the opportunity to approve the transaction fees, SAFs, and pre-sale identities led to the end result. So literally, he's admitting that he's been not telling the truth about how much money they stood to make. You're right, she may be entitled to millions of dollars from a scam? Like, what?
Ooh,
I can't
blurp
believe
team.
they said this. It's insane. So that was a huge revelation. We finally got that out of them. They've been saying this whole time. They even said it during the pod. This guy kind of did this whole thing of like the back end. Oh, the back end, it's only like 50% of 10% locked up for a year. And when the managers take their cut, it's like this tiny amount of money.
Back end, there was a 10% allocation of the token that would be on a 1-year lock and then a 3-year drip after that. Of that 10%, half of that was supposed to go to the company that created the project and half was to go to her. So out of 100% of the token, she would have had 5% at the end. Obviously, she has lawyer, manager, business manager, so even that 5% would have been cut down by over a quarter.
I just found this unbelievable. They're playing the victim. And that's kind of my problem with this whole thing. Look, I can believe a lot of plausible stories here. Now, I really don't believe anything they tell me at this point, but I could be convinced that this might be the case. Maybe it's the case that Hawk to his team was under the impression that all these pre-sale investors were locked up for a month, right? That's what they told me. Again, I don't believe them necessarily, but it's plausible, right? I asked him, when did you learn that the insiders had 0 lockups? He says, when they started dumping. I was told all along the SAFs had a 1-month lock, 1-year linear vest thereafter. I can tell you what I think happened, but I don't have any way of proving it without seeing the SAFs. I have the SAFs, so I can tell you what happened. The pitch deck did say it was a 1-month lockup, okay? And then you get the SAFs, the actual token agreements with like the real investors. No lockup. That's how it all kind of went down, fellas. They lied and they deceived people with fake investment lockups. Like they gave a pitch deck that was not really what the pitch deck ultimately turned out to be. Whether that was a last minute change, whether there's some great way to explain it, I don't think there is. But look, you can believe that, right? But Haley Welch's team this whole time has been acting like so unbelievably dishonest in how they're framing all this to try to make her look like as sympathetic as possible instead of admitting, like, actually, we did have some complicity in this. Maybe we should have asked more questions. We did stand to make way more money than we've let on in a lot of these interviews and with journalists, and we haven't been exactly forthcoming about that. So it makes it hard to be charitable, which kind of they're wanting you to be if we can't see these contracts, if we don't know what they knew, right, at the time when all this stuff happened. And it clearly was a scam because the pitch deck said one thing, they said it was a lockup. The SAFs said it wasn't a lockup. But it's hard to be charitable, right, when this is kind of the way they're interfacing. Even with the FaZe Banks crew, who wanted to be charitable to her pretty explicitly. Like, they were like, look, even when they talked about me, they're like, hey, it's not going to be that bad. We're not going to be like CoffeeZilla.
Yeah, scary guy, let me tell you. Don't ever want to have a conversation with him.
We're a little bit more charitable than Coffee. I think Coffee kind of has a little bit of disdain for crypto in general. Us, on the other hand, we live and breathe it every day. We want to see crypto succeed.
Even those guys who admit that they have like a bias towards being charitable, right? Maybe I have a bias for being scary. But even they don't want anything to do with her team because her team is leaking stuff, messing up, like all this stuff with supposed insider trading. Again, their team denies it. I got to be clear about that. But clearly somebody was trading on the information, which they shouldn't have, and then leaking the episode as an accident. So, yeah, I just wanted to cover this story, just explain how bad faith they've sort of been throughout this, some of the revelations we've learned since then, and also admit there's plenty we don't know that I hope will be revealed.
Thank you, Coffee. We love that. We love that you are here to help us. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Let's get to the game. For sure. It's time. 'Tis time. Ooh, let me... Okay, I think that's not enough, right? Alright. So we left off at the dwarf's house. I think dwarves. I think they're dwarves. Okay. Also, do fuck with this game, but like,
If you mean to set out, we'll need to tell Sindri. It's about time he explained what he needs my help with.
probably not setting out. Ooh. I can't see nothing right now. Let me change my settings real quick. On my monitor, sorry. I need more contrast. There it is. All right. Boop. I can see more now.
Hey, come see. Finding everything all right, I hope?
Ooh, this might not work. I want it to work, but it's a little delayed. We'll see how it runs. I might have to switch it back to what I was doing before. TBH.
What'll it be?
Let's see.
Need something special?
I think we're good. I'm probably gonna switch this back because I cannot see a damn thing. Boop. Settings. Ooh, hold on. Did I fuck that up? Oh, I did fuck that up. Hold on. Hold on, puppet. Hold on, puppet. There it is. Now we do this. Boop. Let's see. Did I just goof? I think I goofed it. Oh no, we can. There it is. Hold on. Boop. Boop. Let's do this. This. Boop. We don't want that in the picture. Don't want the caption in the picture. That's way too zoomed in. Can I scale fitting, transform, stretch to screen. Oh no, let's do fit to screen. Then come here, full screen mode. Okay, you're not being helpful. You're not being helpful. How did I have it last time? Okay, 50 frames per second. Let's see, 1080, fixture, capture device, Elgato, audio, base input, internalist. Let's do 1080, apply, see if that does anything. Ooh. I think I just broke it. Okay, yep. Nope, that didn't work. Default. Damn, I think I just broke it. I feel like I had all these settings correct. Interesting. Okay, maybe that's not right. See if she turns back on. Cannot continue using camera. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, well, we're back there. I wonder if I do this, 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 then oh, I think I know what's going on. Boop. No, that is not gonna work. Boop. Huh. Let's see. Drinks performance mode. Filters. Copy filters. Fitting. Point? No, that moves it all at once. Invert selection group. Folders. Blending mode. Area. Huh. Maybe I should look it up on YouTube. I'm over here trying to do this, but it's just not working for me. If I do this, then I could fit most of it, right? Huh. I mean, that's relatively good, right? Yeah. That's good enough, I feel like. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I can't play like that. Maybe I need a third monitor. That'd be crazy work, right? I need a third monitor. Alright, let's go talk to Kez.
I'll be ready when you are. Promise.
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head.
Pause.
So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Ooh, you should talk to Durlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines.
There it is.
And I know
Okay.
he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Durlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
Hound
And
the haircut is crazy.
You just remember things however they pop into your bean, don't you? I suppose you think Durlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will you help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast aspersions on my relations. This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Durlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too. Sounds like a true study in contrast.
Let's get some light. Alright. Let's also get out of here. It's hot in this place.
You hear that?
Yes. Yes, I hear it.
Are those some kind of dragons? They're so far, I can't tell how big they are.
Those are big. That's pretty cool. They have that little detail.
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock, do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you sodding bastard!
What?
Open now! I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it! Oh!
That's it! Good. Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry!
I'm coming! Grassfalker's eggs, man! What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. I need to adjust. There! That should do it.
What just happened?
See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck! Kratos! Throw me at him! Horns first! Case you takes a joke, you old goat!
Okay.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on. Let me show you how it works.
I don't know what these fools are talking about at all.
Okay, aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right.
Svartalfheim.
And concentrate.
Okay. Very interesting. So it's like...
This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Durlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Durlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
Okay. Literally everything they're
Whoa.
saying just doesn't
Do you
make
feel
any
that?
sense.
What's that, lad?
Anything. Everything. It's warm.
Okay. Looks pretty here.
We can probably use this boat. If I can just get it free.
Careful, lad. One less feathery spy.
Why are these things so fast?
Where are these things?
Rich, to the left.
Behind you! Look out!
Rich, left flank.
Nista!
That was.
I see
super
we're already
close.
off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Don't drop your guard, boy. Never drop your guard, boy.
What's the chain in the water for?
That'd be a dwarven supply ferry. Said ferry appears to be missing.
Huh.
Okay. Okay. I guess we can hit the boat. This game is quite linear. It's beautiful. Gameplay's kind of meh, but it's
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against
it's
Odin
alright.
and never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have covered that notion.
What your mother did before we met is her business.
Did you ever ask?
Kratos.
Eyes on the water. There are resources.
No, I didn't ask.
If you never asked Mom about what she used to do, what did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
That fool. Woman, guard the house. That's a pretty good impression of Kratos, so not gonna lie. I guess there is a good amount of exploration, but I'm not trying to row this damn boat. Oh, is this a circle here? Can I get on this thing? Go this way. So there's Bracken.
Did you see that over there?
Nope. Fooled me, buddy. Huh. Rawhide.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
Alright, alright.
So these are wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
Alright, well.
If only we were in Midgard. That water'd be frozen in a second.
Maybe we can freeze it.
Brother, do you think freezing it would work?
Okay.
What if you used your axe on it?
Oh. Okay. Gotta be around here somewhere, right? Y'all see it? I do not see it. Maybe it's this way. Oh, you know what? Yep, I knew it.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. Braid Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves, may be well familiar with. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
Yeah, got him. That's a big one. Okay. Okay.
Think that's sturdy enough to climb?
Aye. Good old Dwarven craftsmanship.
Good dwarven craftsmanship. He's so much faster.
Tyr was a friend to the Giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the Giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Okay, we gotta go get that chest. Alright. Yep.
Behind you!
Let's join them.
Okay, thank you.
Look at him!
If you don't.
Left flank. Find your watch out.
Ass whooping.
Right side! Incoming!
Behind you, brother. Watch your right.
I will say, I do think that this game has not aged very well.
On your right!
That was cool. That was cool. Just this game. So it's like it's cool, but it's like I don't know. I just feel like it's dated. You know. And like I think it's just the controls too. Like these two buttons being attack is rubbing me the wrong way, if you will. Well, I'm gonna go this way since you went that way. Nothing over here. Oop, look at that. What's that? I don't even know what that was. They should have definitely kept the classic controls.
Okay.
Square
There's
and
gotta
triangle.
be some way to turn the wheel up here.
I just feel like that would have been a better way to go.
Whoa there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
There was not an earthquake.
Think you can reach the wheel from here? Oh wow. Nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it.
Why you say it like that?
I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet, but maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Fimbulwinter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Fimbulwinter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
So there's volcanoes, is what you're saying. Volcanoes happen.
Think we can fit under that bridge?
Kratos does not like being with these talkative two. I can tell. Let's actually go this way. Let's see what's popping.
Behind you!
Here.
Down!
Yep. Yep. That's kind of cool. Spotify. That's a crazy name for a place. I hate that X is not jump. It's like, come on, bro. You can switch that though, but it doesn't make sense.
Hey, father, up there.
Good call, son. Good call. Good call, boy. Oh, okay, crafting equipment. How did you
Find
get
anything
down
good up there?
Bro, if you don't respond to this fool, it's crazy. You're just not responding to your child. Come, boy.
Behind you! Incoming! Behind you! Incoming!
Did they cap those geysers? I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
Interesting. Cap this guy's though. Okay. Nope. Come, boy. Okay, so we need to close that top geyser so we can redirect the water. I'm assuming that's how it's running. That was super cool.
Those things are everywhere.
That was super duper cool. Okay, so can't go up that way. Go down here. Grab this healthy food. That just leads us around in a circle. Okay. So that's not where we need to go. Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Okay, we froze one of those geysers. Is there another one somewhere?
Yeah, it's up here. How we freeze it? Oh, hold on. I can't throw my shit all the way across there. That's crazy work. Huh. This is a dilemma. Obviously can't go in the water and I can't jump. Okay. It's fucking cute. Ooh, can I hit the geyser from here? Absolutely, Tim. There she goes.
Yes.
Come on.
The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
Come on.
If the dwarves of this realm are anything like Brock and Sindri, it's hard to imagine them siding with Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
Kratos does not want any part of any of this mess. He just wants to chill, live his life. But his son is a dickhead. Won't let him do it. He's already been the god of war once. He doesn't want to do it again. Can I do this? Oh, okay. See, that's another thing. This game, like, I should be able to get off the boat. You know what I mean? Like, try to jump to places. Instead, I'm just like, I'm forced to like swim, like go through this area without being able to do any of that. You know?
It seems, Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
I don't like any of this. See, and I gotta go hella far.
Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
Thank you. Don't like that. Don't like that.
Brother, look! That strange bugger popped back out of the ground again.
It's too fast.
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
How the hell are you supposed to flank something that's looking straight at you? Like,
Gotta get behind it. But how?
oh, okay, I see.
did it. Let's see what it dropped.
Okay. Oh, okay. Good shit. Some good shit. Some good shit. Alright.
There. Halfway there. There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
Yeah.
Look, there's a chain we can pull up there.
Oh, I don't have to freeze it. So, just throw it. Cool, got that. Got that.
Quick, push the pot! Knock him down!
You're just gonna die. That's crazy work.
Nisa!
Behind you! Look out!
Okay.
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
What do you mean uncover that geyser? Oh, that geyser, yeah. And then what we do is freeze that one, push that up.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Okay, thank you, Captain Obvious. Jesus. Real sharp kid we got there. Next question is, what the hell did that even do? Did that open us up? Are we good? I think it opened us up. Oh, except now huh. I see. I think that's all.
There's still the other chain to pull, but how are we gonna get to it?
Alright. Don't worry, kid. We'll figure this out. We're geniuses. Okay, that's not working. Interesting. It's gotta be something. Huh.
I still don't see how we can get up to that chain.
Oh, you know what? There's probably a way to climb up this thing. Gotta be, right? Nope. Don't think so. Maybe from a different perspective, it might show us the way. Oh, we can't do that one. Okay. Actually.
I still don't see how we can get up to that chain.
I don't either, young boy. I really kind of don't understand. Okay, so I can't aim that high. That's frustrating. Cute. Should I go in the geyser? Can I go in the geyser? Okay. Can't go in the geyser. Do this. Oh, I think I see.
Nice one. Can you see anything from that block?
Come on now. Big brain.
That's one of Cavassio's
Big
poems.
brain.
Very
Big brain.
highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
Damn, that took me a second. I ain't gonna lie to you. That took me a hot second. That took me a cool second to figure out. Oh, oops.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History?
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being in prison for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
I bet you he's not, though.
That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
Yep.
It's unlikely, but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye. You might be onto something, lad.
Nope, it's a giant sea monster. Gotta be. Ain't no way there's not.
Atreus, look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Hey, dwarves! Oh. They're, running away.
Yeah. Makes sense.
An alarm.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Yeah, they're not fucking with us. Show not fucking with us. Not at all.
Hey, could we talk to you for...
any trouble, please.
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
It's not happening, dog.
Is that a statue of Odin? They must really love him here.
Or fear.
I want that.
Neat stuff.
I should just be able to jump over that. That's crazy work.
The buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
I ain't gonna hold you, it looks like a shithole to me.
Sindri!
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
What is it, dwarf?
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones could talk.
What are you talking about?
Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oh, you are long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow! Structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
Patience. I find it's best to see these things, in action. Whew.
Oh, well, thank
There.
you.
Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say Scialfa.
Okay.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in need of Valir.
How was I supposed to know they were there?
Bro.
Behind!
What just happened?
Brother!
How does this feel so boo-boo right now? Damn.
On your left! Okay, so, Durlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
Back over here. Good job, kid.
Another of Kvasir's poems.
Good job, kid.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes. Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Good job, kid. Good job, kid. Alright, let's go. Oh, no, you just climbed up. Let's go. We'll upgrade later. Let's go into this
Best of
damn
luck.
sewer.
Any outsider is considered a threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
There it is.
Just keep moving.
No damn directions. It's over here. Okay, okay, okay.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
That's a
None
good point.
taken.
Very
Yeah,
good
point.
point, young man.
Very well.
I think that's him. Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours.
I'm trying to figure
named
out what's
Derlin.
Well, we both know that's
Okay.
not true. Derlin's got no
Good
friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin.
True.
But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
What's going on here? Okay. Yeah, a little side quest. Yeah, love a little side quest. Love a little side quest. Yeah, no. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I can't see shit in there. Okay, cool. This map is kind of big, I ain't gonna hold you. Kid, where are you?
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she come to subtle means of resistance.
Behind you!
Where is the kid at? Hurry, child. Hurry, child. Faded up. What was that even for? Absolutely nothing. Cute. What's going on here?
We may need some special equipment to use this.
Thank you. Doing great, kid. Okay, so that was worth not. Let's see. That's a dead end. So we have to go back up this way, I think. Let's go this way. Damn, give me a horse or something, you feel me? Or it runs like a linebacker. this feels kind of annoying. Oh, hold on. Pickle calling me. Wow, there it goes. Wow, ooh, excuse me.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
What is that?
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
I do not like Cuz. I do not like Cuz. He is highly irritating. Okay, done. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, that's okay. That's alright, dog. Thank you.
Come. A boat cannot be far.
What's this?
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
This little dwarf house? Little dwarf house. Nope, can't climb up those. Why don't you send the child in here? Like 8 feet tall, Kratos.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to take Durlin.
I ain't gonna lie, this navigation system sucks. Oh! Okay. Interesting. Okay, it's the boat. So we gotta go up that way.
There's a building just past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
Nope. Doing the side quest first, little guy.
Ugh, those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
We got the time.
I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
for
which
the
way do we go?
Explanation. We're going.
We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
What's this thing? Okay.
Mimir, are you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
I see you. Like I can't do nothing wrong on this damn thing. I see you. Now we'll go this way first.
Taking a break before visiting Derlin?
One
Very
of the mining
wise.
rigs is here?
He can be
See the smoke above us?
a lot.
That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
I'll just be robbing dead people.
That's one raven down. Wow, there's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
Okay, okay. Looks like we got a little.
Up above! Poison!
Reinforce the pot! Up and down! Nightmare!
Right side!
Above you!
Behind you! Look out! Left flank! Incoming! Above you!
You got it, son.
The Alpha!
Oh, this is a fine mess.
Oh, getting my ass whooped. Maybe I should upgrade. It's gotta be stronger, right? There's no way. It's Kratos.
knock you down! Nightmares.
Behind you, brother! Right side!
Right side! Father!
Coming! Above Brother! Get up, brother!
Oh my god, ass whooping. There's no way.
It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Behind you, brother!
Got him! Incoming! Right side!
Damn, I'm not getting one-shotted by these fools. What? In what world? Figured it out? Okay. It's just we're all black.
It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Behind you!
Down! Left side!
Come on, get up, brother!
There's no way. I'm just getting one-shotted by these fools. It's crazy work.
It's clinging to the wall! We gotta knock it down!
Watch your left!
On your left! Nightmares.
behind you! Incoming! Above you! Watch out!
Left side! Incoming! Behind you! Watch out! Left side! Incoming!
Nicely done.
Environmental stuff,
Brother, that groom's found a perch on high.
Last one.
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
That was annoying. Okay, can't do that. Okay. Looks like I gotta set it on fire. Alright, cool. Good story. Okay, that's not gonna work. That hole right there. Okay. Okay, cool. Cooking with gas. Alrighty. Do that. What's fire? No, that's it. That's it. Okay. Yeah, one more. Where are we? Yeah. Ooh, a horn. What is that? Oh, my shit. Let's go.
the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
What do you want to do for dinner tonight? What's the thought process? What do you want to do? Okay. 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 Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you want me to cook? Well, you're hungry,
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
I
Yes.
can always hop back on stream.
Well, there you have it, lad.
Okay. I gotta go feed my girl, guys. I gotta go feed my girl. I'll be back.